Well, howdy, Prospector Paul here. Hey, today we're going to do a 1 yard test on the material here at Blue Bucket. And we're going to see how much gold we get. So I'm shoveling dirt in the truck. I got about, I don't know, quarter of the way, maybe half, I don't know. So as you can see, I got quite a bit of dirt in there already. I'll get the rest of this truck loaded up. I'm sure you don't want to watch me shoveling dirt. That makes for a boring video. And then we're going to take this material down to the Gold Hog Raptor, and I'm going to run all this, and then we'll take our concentrates and run it on the Gold Hog multi-sluice, and we'll see how much gold we get. I'm hoping for a gram a yard would be pretty good. I think that's asking a lot, but you never know. Might get surprised. I'm not going to scrape any bedrock today. I'm just taking overburden just to see what's in that, and then we'll probably do another video on bedrock scraping here. So for now, I'm just going to load up the rest of this truck, and then I'll see you down at the sluice. Okay, so we got a little bit of dirt in the truck. I didn't want to fill the tailgate up. When I opened the tailgate, it would just all fall on the ground. So, but I didn't want to put a lot of weight on it either, so I could open it up. All right, we're going to take this down to the sluice. Back in a bit. So we got the Harbor Freight 2-inch. So we got the Harbor Freight 2-inch pump going. Looks pretty good. Just barely got it turned up. Got plenty of water flow here. I noticed this bar, this gets plugged up here, dirty water comes out, so I put a bucket on each side, trying to make sure I'm not losing any gold. I don't know, that doesn't look good to me. I think that's a design flaw, but what the heck do I know? Yeah, the crash box is working good. Got little rocks on the grizzly bars. Looking pretty darn good. Got me a catch basin back here. When the rocks come off, fall down in there, I shovel them back up, give it a rewash. I don't know if we're losing any gold, not by not doing it, but I don't want to take any chances. It takes a lot of time to dig a big old pile of dirt. I don't want to lose any gold, so alright, I'm gonna put this on a tripod. I'm gonna try my hand at a time-lapse video here, see how that goes, and we'll show you all the cleanup, see what that looks like. Back in a bit. Well, we learned a lot in that half-yard test. Unfortunately, I think I lost some gold in it. The header box, I had it pretty well elevated, and that needs to go down. You need to get that about as flat as you can get it. There's some legs on the sides. They'll slide up to the right to the flares, and that's where that should be set. That gets that header box a little lower, gives the material going through a little more time to get washed and, you know, get circulating around, and that'll allow that gold to fall off of those rocks. That was unclassified material, so there was big chunks in there, and obviously if you classify, that helps a lot, but that takes a lot of time too. So, you know, one versus the other, probably best to run the unclassified, because if you leave the big rocks up on the hill, then you have the chance of leaving gold up on the hill. Yeah, you can use a shaker and the earthquake machine and all that stuff, and I'm sure that'll do a good job of knocking the gold off. You'll get most of it, but no sense leaving it on the hill. So unclassified, probably the best way to go. It's a little more work down on the sluice because you have to, you know, remove the rocks. So I don't know. It was a pretty good test. I also know I was feeding it way too fast. Later episodes will be coming up, and I did some testing on it when I was running it, and you pretty much got to feed it with the shovel load. You kind of sprinkle it in there, and you let the bottom mat clear out before you put the next one in. Gold Hog does a great job with their stuff, and it says, you know, it'll run 100 buckets an hour, and that bad boy will. I mean, it will chew it up. So it says, you know, Gold Hog says it'll eat 100 buckets an hour. And there is no doubt the Raptor will absolutely do that. The problem is you will blow gold out. And I know that for a fact because I put a bucket down on the end and I ran a few shovel loads and I would do a test pan out of there. And sure enough, I'd find some gold. I ended up turning the water way down to the minimum on that 2-inch pump. And just sprinkling the dirt in. 30 buckets would take about an hour to run. And I'm sorry. 15 buckets would take an hour to run, and that usually turned out pretty well. After 15 buckets, I would clean the top mat out. You know, sometimes I do the bottom mat too, but you can leave the bottom mat. There's hardly ever anything in it. It all gets caught on the top and in that miner's moss. So let's get the gold weighed up and see how we did out of a half-yard test. Okay, so let's see how we did on the half-yard test. .336. All right, good deal. That's awesome. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right, so we were hoping for a gram. We ended up with .336. That's not bad. That really isn't. I was at that for, it was easy digging, you know, maybe 6 hours. So 3/10, almost 4/10. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Hey folks, you know the drill. Please subscribe, you know, hit the big thumbs up button. I appreciate that. That helps my channel grow. Leave me a comment. I love reading your comments, people. It's that helps the channel grow as well. And we're definitely trying to get this channel up there. We got some stuff to be giving away real soon. I got a 1,000 subscriber nugget that I'm going to be giving away. I'm going to be doing some trips to Sunstone out in Oregon, Sunstone collecting area. And I'll be doing some obsidian at Little Glass Butte and some petrified wood at Hampton Butte. So there'll be some giveaway stuff coming up, and you know, all you got to do is subscribe and leave me a comment. So, all right, Prospector Paul out of here. You folks have a great day. Out.